This video is not an easy one to make. I'm not making it for anyone but myself. I don't plan to upload this. I don't plan on showing it to anyone or sharing it with anyone. Tonight I watched a movie on Amazon Prime Video about a woman named Sharon, who is what they call extremely morbidly obese. They said her weight was 40 stone. I'm not sure what that translates to in pounds, but she was an extremely wide young woman, and she was pretty much trapped in her bed and had not left her room in 2 to 5 years. I can't remember which one. And she had to be given like sponge baths by her mom. And watching what she went through and how it's like I resonated with so many things that she said. Things like, I sit in my room and I look out the window, but I don't ever go outside because I can't. And things like, it's very lonely and very isolating being stuck in one room and not being able to get up and do things you want to do. Her daughter said that she could walk maybe 40, 50 yards. Is that one? Or she couldn't even walk that far. She can walk like into the next room without collapsing. And so many things that she said just struck an immediate chord with me. And even though I've known about it for a while, I've been in severe denial about the path I'm on. I tried before to lose weight. I tried before to eat healthier. I tried before to watch my portions. I tried before to make exercise a priority. I tried when I first got on the desipramine medication. I had this sudden just like burst of energy every day, and I was exercising for 15, 20 minutes at a time and walking 8 laps in the parking lot, and I was like moving all the time and walking every hour, even just for a few minutes, and I was on my bike and I was walking outside and I was walking to church and walking back home from church, and I was very active. But soon that effect wore off. The extra energy wore off. The stamina wore off. And I tried with reducing my portion size, the foods I eat. And I stayed with it for a while, but then just gave up on it. And one of the things that she said, and her mom says, is that this woman on this movie I watched, which means more of a documentary, but she doesn't have anything else in her life. She doesn't go out with friends. You know, she was married, but her and her husband divorced. I'm guessing because of her weight, because she started piling it on after she got married, thinking, well, I don't have to take care of myself anymore, or not eat this food anymore because I'm married now, so I can just kind of let it go. I'm assuming it's her mindset. And they said she doesn't have anything else in her life that makes her feel good or is a distraction to her, except for food. It was like they were talking about me. And it just made me realize I'm on a dangerous path. Because by the time I walk from out my front door and down to my car, I'm already having problems breathing. You know? And yeah, I have asthma, but there are Olympic triathlon runners who have asthma. Like, you know, that's no excuse. And so watching this movie just like It was like they were holding up a mirror saying, look where you are. And look where you'll be if you don't stop. And I just thought, and the doctor who was doing her gastric bypass surgery said that you know, that people like her are beyond the help of exercise. And I thought, but I'm not yet. I'm not beyond that point. So I got, after the movie was over, I got on my computer. And, well, first of all, I got on my bike, and I biked for 15 minutes. It wasn't tracking my movements until I put my hands on my legs, because my Fitbit's on my arm. So it won't track that you're riding a bike unless you're moving your hands as well. So I got on the computer and looked up my body mass index, because the surgeon in this movie said the same thing. Body mass index gives us an idea of where you are on your scale, on the scale. And my body mass index, based on my height and my weight, my body mass index was 34.0. That's today. That's Tuesday, October 13th, I think, 2020. My body mass index was 34.0. And they had a chart there that said what level, you know, what numbers indicated what level. 30.0 and over means obesity. I've known that for a long time, but never really allowed myself to think about it. If you can push it out of sight, out of mind, it's not something that concerns you. Then I looked up, what was the other thing I looked up? Something else I looked up. I think I looked up, one thing I was going to look up, I didn't, was the, calories, number of calories I should be consuming per day. And I think it's still 1,200. I've heard 1,200 is the average number of calories you should have per day. And that just seems like I'm starving myself. That sounds like starvation and neglect. So, yeah. So, yeah, I realized that the one thing I've known about for a long time, but haven't ever really come to terms with, is the fact that exercise is a necessity. Doesn't mean that portion control and eating fruits and vegetables aren't important. But if you want to make any impact on your weight or your health level in some way, you need to be physically active. Whether that's walking, running, biking, hiking, swimming, you name it. Physical activity is necessary if you don't want to end up like she did. And for me, I've known people, like people on TV and stuff, like celebrities and people that when they start exercising, they have intense migraines. They're just debilitating every time they exercise. I don't have anything like that happening to me. I'm just lazy. And the more I move, the harder it is for me to breathe. And that really stinks. I remember one time, I was at church doing something. It was a nice day, and I thought, you know, before I leave, I'm going to walk down to the corner, or down to as far as I can go on this street, and then back to the church parking lot. And I had walked maybe, I don't know how long it was, maybe 10 minutes, not even that long, but I was walking back to the car, and it felt like there was a straw in my throat. And I was only getting air through that straw. By the time I got within 2 minutes of my car, I was literally gasping for air. It was like the airflow was just shut off and I couldn't breathe. I was gasping for air. I basically came close to hyperventilating. And it scared me. And that should have been enough of a warning to say, hey, you need to change this now. I was trying to find some pictures in my photo files from 2017. And look at those pictures, I'm like, man, I didn't have hardly any. I mean, I didn't have the triple chin like I have now, and my belly wasn't nearly as big, my arms were thinner, and it was like someone just saying, look where you were, look where you are now, and look where you'll end up if you don't change. So for me, I'm gonna try to wash my portions again. No, not try. I'm done with trying. I am going to wash my portions again. In fact, let me see. I don't have the box in here. Wait, is that still in here? Ugh. Hang on. Okay. Every morning I have a bowl of Cap'n Crunch cereal. I cut the boxes up so I'll put it in my trash can in here. So yeah, you follow the Cap'n on social media. Anyway, I have the nutrition facts right here. It says serving size is 1 cup, and that's it's 210 calories with 1 cup of cereal and 2/3 a cup of vitamin A and D fortified skim milk, which I don't drink. I drink 2%. So 1 cup serving for cereal. I usually have, I would say about 2 cups. Maybe 2.5, maybe 2.5, but I'd say between 2 and 2.5 cups every morning. So I'm basically having double and a half more than I need. And of course I'll have to figure the calories in with the milk to see how many calories the milk has and start from there. But I have cereal every morning because it's quick, it's easy to make. I just grab a bowl, a spoon, and my milk. I keep my cereal right here by my desk. I only have it once a day, only for breakfast. And so it's gonna be an adjustment. But I feel like any change right now is a positive one. And I've uploaded videos on YouTube before saying I'm gonna get healthy and I'm gonna lose weight and I'm gonna be watching my portions, I'm gonna be exercising for an hour a day, and I fizzle out within a week. So this video is for no one but me. This is day one right here. This is day one. And watching that documentary was like you were holding up a mirror saying, look where you are now and look where you'll be if you don't stop. And I don't want that future. I already feel isolated and lonely in this apartment, and I'm not getting outside. When I get outside, I just sit, because if I stand or walk, not only is the pain intense, but I can't breathe very well. If I walk very far, well, I can't breathe hardly at all. I'm gasping for air and hyperventilating. So it's gotta stop. So I'm gonna go ahead and go, gonna go to bed, and tomorrow starts the official day one of this new thing of realizing exercise is no longer an option for me. It's no longer something I can just not do because I don't feel like it. And the bike did track, once I had my hand on my leg and was pedaling, I went on there for 15 minutes, roughly around 15 minutes. And it tracked the entire 15 minutes. My Fitbit did. So I'm gonna plug this into the computer, let it charge tonight, and I'm gonna go to bed. And this is it. There's no more excuses. There's no more denying. There's no more not thinking about it. Being told by a computer screen that you're obese is not fun. And I want a better life for myself. One more thing. Pastor's asked me to preach. He hasn't given me a date or a specific time when, but he wants me to start working on my sermon now. Last time I was scheduled to preach, I couldn't stand for more than 8-9 minutes of the sermon. And I thought, if I'm going to be in ministry, I have got to have a healthier mindset. I've got to think differently about food, about exercise, about the life that I have. You know, and that was back over a year ago. And look where I am now. I am 180, I'm going to go by my doctor's scale, I'm 185 pounds. That's the heaviest I've ever been in my life. I remember weighing 160 and feeling disgusted with myself. I was so fat at 160. Now I'm at 185. According to my Cheapy Joe scale in there, I'm at 180. My doctor's scale shows 185. So, and it's like a digital one. It's like a digital scale. So, it's hard. It's not going to be fun. It's going to suck. I'm going to complain and moan about it a lot. But this is kind of like my video diary of this journey. Maybe I'll only last a week again. Maybe I'll give up on it after a week. But I just feel like I can't anymore. I'm tired of living this way. I'm wheezing all the time. Even just sitting here at the computer desk, I was wheezing so hard. And I have my inhaler right here. I have one in the purse and one right here that I use. But I'm wheezing all the time now. I'm wheezing hard. Like I said, people can hear me wheezing and say, "Are you okay?" By the time I get from the parking lot of the church to inside the church to sit down, people can hear how hard I'm gasping for air. They're like, "Are you okay?" I'm done. This needs to change. And no one can do it but me. So, tomorrow starts day 1.